everyone, and welcome back to our fourth segment in the Knowledge for Awareness project that has been undertaken by YogaKshema Rehabilitation and Wellness Center. Throughout these episodes, you've been part of our journey as we explore concepts that are related to inner and outer environments, nature, nurture, accepting our limitations, understanding what acceptance is. And taking us through this journey is Dr. Usha Vastare. So Doctor, the question I have for you is, there are going to be moments when, despite our best efforts and intentions, we lose the momentum, we lose the steam, and we are aware that I'm no longer feeling energized in this pursuit of the goal that I have set. How do we guard ourselves against that? How do we recover, both from a preventative, like how do we guard ourselves, protect ourselves against that sap in the energy? And even though we have experienced or we are going through that dip, how do we recover and rejuvenate ourselves?
You're absolutely right, Praveen. We are not robots, We have emotions, we have feelings. And no matter how much we try, at times, whatever is happening externally or what is happening inside us, whether physically we might be weak at times or mentally some thought might overtake many other things. As long as we are aware for ourselves, that is the first step. These things happen, but natural. That is when we need to recognize, oh, this is where I need to be in the right company. Extremely important. Company is important. Company is like, if I have to give an analogy, is like electric current. The electricity can give us shock, or it can give us light. It can illumine us. So the company, the right company, is extremely important. At times, it may not be our own friends, our own loved ones, our own spouses, partners and kids. At times, I'm not saying they won't be, at times it may be. Even that, as long as we recognize, that does not mean we have to leave them and go elsewhere. That is not what I'm saying about. But to be with the right type of company, the company that will give us that push, and equally to pull us up. Just giving us push is not going to be enough. Anybody can do that. But pulling us up as they go along is extremely important. The right company. In Sanskrit we call that satsang, right? Why? Why is the right company important? This is where only for a short time or for a little longer time, it doesn't matter. When we are aware of our own limitations, we will call that as right now temporary weaknesses or limitations. The weaknesses will be converted into strengths with the right company. The limitations will be looked at as a temporary thing, and the right company, if we are with the right company, the company will take us along on the right path. And so what happens when we are low at times? We become even more, if I have to quote unquote, tribal mentality, being with our own friends, with our own family, not be able to go out, to learn to be with others. This we need to be watchful. And to gain that strength from that right company and come back and be with our loved ones, with the company that we are used to. In other words, our loved ones, the company of our loved ones may not be the right company all the time.
Right.
That is
Yeah,
all I'm trying
sure,
to say.
sure.
We need to be with our loved ones and get that strength from wherever it is. I'm not saying where, but as you know, this is what we call this a support group system in YogaKshema. And then later on we have termed that into scientific satsang, as you already know.
Yeah.
So the right company is extremely important to convert our weaknesses into strengths at that time.
The right company that we talk about, what is called as satsang, or in the aspect of support group meetings, that over the period of 16 years that YogaKshema has been tirelessly toiling towards, those support group meetings are called as scientific satsangs. Even in that perspective, these are not echo chambers, because the right company isn't just going to tell you that, oh yeah, you can do it, just go ahead, do it, you can do it, you can do it. The right company, with full kindness and love, helps you go deeper to understand why the energy is going low, and they will offer to do anything they can to help lift that energy and be that protective barrier to, first and foremost, not let your energy go low. And even in moments when those energies go low, they are there to again fill you up with renewed vigor so that you can carry on. So there is that aspect of shared belief system. There are moments when these belief systems may not be mutually shared in your immediate environment. And that is where Dr. Usha Vastare was saying that many times even your own loved ones may not be the right supportive system that you need for that moment. Then look to set up that right company around you so that they are there for you when you need them. YogaKshema, through its support group meetings, what we call as scientific satsangs, has been continuing to work towards setting up this sort of an environment. These support group meetings are highly scientific. They are moderated sessions of shared knowledge. So there is an environment where there is a shared belief system and people come in to share their knowledge. It is not about giving advice. It is not about giving steps of what needs to be done. It is about sharing and learning from one another. And each of these support group meetings are customized and tailored to the concepts that have brought people together, whether it is stress management that is so ubiquitous, to dealing with interpersonal relationships, whether it is parents, whether it is spouses, friends. All segments and all spectrums are covered within these support group meetings. I invite you to think about not only setting that sort of a support system, but also be a part of such support systems. Because eventually, all of this only results in us becoming more grateful to the company that we have, more thankful for the company that we have. Thank you so much for being a part of us, because everything that we are doing, it is because you are supporting us through this journey. As also, thank you, Dr. Usha, for taking us along this journey. We are going to see you again in our next session. Until then, take care.